Hi guys, today we're going to be doing my top 10 products under $10. All these are things in which you can get at Walgreens or other drugstores, and there's only one item in here which I don't honestly know where you would get it, and I will specify that when I get to it. All these are pretty much makeup except one of them, and it's going to be the one we're going to be starting with, and so we are just going to get started right now. The first item is my St. Ives Blemish Control Apricot Scrub. This stuff is 100% all natural exfoliants. I really like exfoliating stuff. I have mentioned this stuff a billion times before, so I'm not going to really linger on it. But it is one of my favorite facial cleansers. The next thing is my favorite powder compact. It is by Covergirl, and it is the clean version. The clean line is for oily skin, if you have oily skin. And as far as, under $10 or drugstore brands go, I have found it is the best for oil control. I have really, really oily skin, especially on my forehead and stuff, and this is the only one I've really found that actually mattifies and helps to control it versus just kind of covering it up and coating over it. Usually the CoverGirl Clean line is blue. This one's green because it was a special promotion. I don't remember for what. It was for nature preservation or recycling or something. I don't remember anymore. As said, for oil control, which is one of my major problems, especially with my forehead because my bangs are on it, it gets very oily, and that's the only product I found that really helps. The next product is the Almay Clear Complexion Blemish Heal Cover-Up. This stuff is great. It is one of the only cover-ups drugstore-wise that I find I don't need to coat it on to cover my dark circles. I don't really have actual blemishes. Once in a while when I have gotten a pimple and used this stuff though, I have found, at least in my opinion, I do think it actually helps to not get rid of the pimple, but it does help to heal it a little bit and control it. It doesn't just kind of coat over it and clog it and make it worse, which I found was actually very, very nice. And I have had other people I've and I had used this when they've asked me for a concealer, and they've been like, this actually does help my blemishes. And so in my opinion, I think it's a very, very good cover up, and I would suggest anyone who needs a good cover up definitely try this one. I do believe it's a little more expensive, but as I said, everything in this video is under $10, so yeah. This is also in the shade light medium. As I said, I'm not perfectly porcelain light. So the next product is going to be my Wet n Wild Petal Pusher palette. It is number 736 if you are curious. They just look like this, but honestly I would suggest any of the Wet n Wild eyeshadows. This has just been my favorite as of late, like last 6 months or so. I use it a lot, especially this side. I haven't really used this side except for these two colors at all, because these ones are just a little bit too bright for what I want right now, but all of these colors are just beautiful and magnificent. This one is actually what I have on right now in the corner of my eyes to be my illuminator. This is the color I have on the edge of my eyes, which is just a black, but it is one of the blackest colors that I have. A lot of my blacks, they are black, but this one is very jet black, and it does not move. And if you're not familiar with Wet n Wild, they are very, very cheap. They are very inexpensive. When I say cheap, I don't mean like they are cheap, like they're crappy or anything. I mean like they're inexpensive, and they work very well for what you pay for them. So I would suggest if you're getting into eyeshadows or want to try them, definitely try these because they are very good. My next product is going to be a L'Oreal Paris Infallible, and this is number 892 Amber Rush. I actually find the word infallible very hard to say, especially in a sentence, because I don't know, it's just like an infallible. It's hard to just pronounce for me for some odd reason. This is what it looks like. I will swatch it for you, though it is hard to see on a camera. They are very, not all of them are, but most of the, and some of the Infallibles, this one included, are very shiny. They're very metallic. It's actually what I have underneath the black. It's the majority of my eye color right now. It looks like this. I have it right here. I tried to smear it out some so you guys could see, maybe see it better. But as I said, they are very reflective and very shiny. This one is a rose gold color, and all the Infallibles I have, they have miraculous lasting power. They do not budge. They're almost even a little difficult to get on at times because once they touch your skin, they don't want to really move from where you've put them, but they still, I mean, they work brilliantly. I would, if someone wanted, you know, a more expensive eyeshadow but they didn't want to go into the high-end really expensive stuff, I'd definitely say try these. They have them in a lot of different colors. They are wonderful. You only need a little. Like, I have had mine for over a year now, and I use it pretty much on and off all the time, and it only has that little dent in it. They just last forever. They're wonderful, so I would try them. But as said, they don't have, if you don't like the shiny thing, they aren't all shiny. You just have to see which one, you know, you just have to test them out and try them. But they have miraculous lasting power. They are just, have beautiful finishes, so I would definitely suggest trying these. My next product is going to be the Revlon Lash Potion. This is a mascara. Not that you couldn't tell that, but still. And this is probably one of the best drugstore mascaras I have tried in a long time. Even when I find a mascara I really like, I tend to, once it's used up, even if I've had multiples of them, if it gets used up, I tend to deviate and try new ones because they're always coming out with new stuff. And this is I tried this one when it was brand new, and that's what its brush looks like. And my favorite mascara of all times is the Urban Decay Big Fatty, and I found this works very similar. It's a little heavier, it sits a little heavier, but it has a beautiful finish. For a drugstore mascara, it works wonderful. It's easily retouched, easily fixed. Holding it backwards, I'm sorry. It's mostly purple. I don't know if you can, I can tell it in the video, but just in case you're not familiar with it, it has a purple cap. It's green and blue and then purple, and then the cap's purple. It is just a wonderful mascara. I don't really know that it lengthens. I don't really look for that, honestly. If you want, I can make a comment about it later when I'm using it if you're interested in that. But mostly it's a volumizing mascara. I believe it's meant to be a volumizing mascara. But it has wonderful everything. It lasts, it does not flake, it's easy to touch up. There's just nothing bad I can say about it. They have it in all colors. I have it in 2 different colors. This is the Blackest black one. But it just works wonderful. There's just nothing bad I can say about it. They did a brilliant job with this mascara. The next one is also a mascara. And like, I'm going to state now, I don't really like Great Lash, but this has ended up being an absolute staple in my makeup routine. This is the Great Lash Lots of Lashes. And if you aren't familiar with this one, it has that kind of head, and it is just perfect for getting down in these little corners. I am always looking for mascaras that can easily access these small lower lashes, because those, everyone knows those are just more difficult to get to with normal mascaras with big chubby fat brushes, and this one is just miraculous at getting down there. Again, it looks like this. I don't think it comes in any other colors. I'm pretty sure Great Lash just stays with, I know they did like the color, the blunt actual, like the purple, green, and the blues, but I don't think they come in browns and stuff. I think they just have black, or very black. This one's in very black. But if you're looking for an inexpensive mascara to try messing around with your bottom lashes, I would definitely try that, because it's one of the more cheaper mascaras, period. So I think it works very well, actually, because as I said, I don't like the original Great Lash. Next is another Maybelline product, and it is the Line Express eyeliner. Just looks like that. This is in, I know it's black, but I don't know if they have a specific ebony black. This is in ebony black, and I will swatch it for you. And I haven't been using eyeliners as of late. They just aren't something I was in the mood to use for a while. I liked how the lighter with your waterline showing, but once winter hit, I was like, I really want some really heavy, hard smoky eyes, and I just it was suggested to me to try this eyeliner because I wasn't unimpressed with the ones I had, but they were just an eyeliner. They weren't anything that specifically rung out to me. And I was told to try this one. It does have the smudger tip on it. And this one, the one thing that I really like about this one is it doesn't do that bleeding thing. Like throughout the day, eyeliner tends to, run down into the lower parts of your eye. It does not do that, which I love. It just stays where you put it. It does not move forever. By the time the end of the day, it has worn off, but it hasn't left a bunch of residue all over your eye where it has rubbed off. I'm not entirely honest where it goes, honestly, but it has miraculous holding power. And it is just a pencil, as said, so it does need to be sharpened, but sometimes people want to know those things, so I feel I should include them. I used to use nothing but the mechanical eye pencils by Covergirl, but then I don't know, I just broadened my horizons a bit. The next one, this is the product I'm actually not sure where you would buy it, because I did not buy this. Almost all of these products I've shown you thus far can be bought at Walgreens, except this one, and it is the NYX brand. So you would just have to, and if you don't know where to buy NYX, you would probably just have to look them up. I personally buy them at my grocery store, but I know they don't have my grocery store everywhere, so you would just have to look it up. That would be something for me to look into. I should look into that and let you guys know. The only problem I found with these is their caps tend to do the splintery thing. I've never had one bluntly break. I have actually a lot of these, but this is the Jumbo Eye Pencil, and as said, and this is in the shade Yogurt, number 611. And this one particular one, I have them in other colors as said, but this one I tend to use as a highlighter. I don't actually, as said, I have the Wet n Wild on today, this palette personally, as my highlighter in my darker color, and the Infallible as my my eye base. But this I usually use as a highlighter. I usually take a brush and rub it into the tip of it to get up in my eyebrows and highlight my brows and stuff, or my Cupid's bow. It works really good for that. If you're looking for, I know a lot of people like to give their mouth and their Cupid's bow, especially if you wear darker lipsticks. It helps to make your mouth pop a little more, without looking so flat. And I love using it for that, because powders, when they're around your mouth, if you use a normal highlighting powder or something, they tend to rub off. So using something like a cream base like this, these are a cream base eyeshadow. Obviously, since it's in a pencil form, it is right here. It's like a pink champagne color, but using cream highlighters on those type of areas can last a lot longer and look a lot better. And I said it is this one right here. This stuff, the NYX ones particularly, I like because they do not move. They don't budge. Once you put them where you want them, they are not going to bleed. They're not going to, rub off. They just stay, and they're not sticky and tacky and gross feeling. So this I use all the time, and I would suggest if you wanted to look into cream eyeshadows, definitely look for these NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils, because they have been the best cream eyeshadow I have tried using so far. Let's see, we are down to our last product, and it is an Almay lip and gloss. I am just absolutely obsessed with this little thing. It is the cutest thing. First off, it just looks cute. It looks so tidy and neat. Looks like this. They are the Almay lip glosses. I don't know if they have Almay Color Care Liquid Lip Balm. That is what these are supposed to be, is liquid lip balm. And that's like the most perfect thing for them. I would have called it a lip gloss, but it's not exactly correct because they are so moisturizing. It is what I have on today. It is, I have a pencil underneath it, but this is just like my favorite lip product right now, and it has been for a while. This is in the color 500 Pink, and as said, they look like this. Here's its applicator. And it is sort of sheer, but it is very buildable. They're very easily buildable, but they are so moisturizing. And not just that, they actually stay. They do not move. They are creamy and just so, they're like the most one of the most comfortable lip products I've ever used. So if you're looking for something that like that moisturizing, it's not a heavy duty product, I don't feel. But it is the Almay Liquid Lip Balm, and as said, they're not that big, they just look like this. They're just cute little lip balms, liquid lip balms. They do have quite a bit of colors, I know. I want to get some more of them. But as said, everything in this video has been under $10 purchased at Walgreens or somewhere else. You could probably get a lot of these at Walmart too. I don't see why you couldn't get probably all of these except the NYX. That would be something for me to look into. I don't honestly know where you buy NYX because I get them in my grocery store. But everything else you can get under $10 in pretty much anywhere. Walgreens, Rite Aids, let's see, there's some other, pretty much any drugstore, and Walmarts and Targets. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope that it maybe helped point you to some new products to try. And if you liked, please subscribe and like below, and just have a great day. Bye guys!